All right. All right. Letting
Um,
everybody.
all right, everyone. Guys, I really love it when people have their cameras on so we can see everyone. If you can have your cameras on, we would love to see you. We are here for our 4-day belly blast challenge. Let us know if you are here in the chat and give us your name and where you are from. You know me, I am Narit Roddy, along with my partner, Sarah Bierman. We have a lot of people here in the chat. If you could let us know where you're from, your name, and if you could change your name so it says your actual name, if that makes sense, that would be really helpful. And we are here to tell you how to shrink your waistline and get rid of your hormonal belly fat without extremes, okay? And feel good 365 days a year. Okay, I hope everyone is having a great day and is ready to have an even better day. So if you're ready to have an even better day, let me know. Okay, if you are here live, which we have so many people here live, this is very exciting because, first of all, Sarah and I are giving away a giveaway for everyone, a free giveaway. Okay. And second of all, we are giving away a very special gift at the end for one person. Okay. At the end, it is dumbbells and it's going to make you feel so super strong. So yeah. Okay. Also, anytime you have a question, you have a statement, you want to tell me something, I'm just going to set some ground rules. We want to have, you're going to drop, you can drop your question in the chat. I am reading it. I'm trying to read it and follow up with it. And we love when people get involved. So the person who is going to win the dumbbells is the person who's going to be the most involved. We're going to put you in a little thingy, like a little wheel, if you know what I mean. And then the wheel's going to decide. So, woo! Okay. So we are here to, oh, I love all these people. Yes, I'm so excited for this. Okay, so we are here. Sometimes you gotta tell me to calm down to empower you to change your life. And if you think you missed out, like in January in the New Year rush, if I don't go to the gym, I work at home because by the time I drive to the gym and drive back, I'm already done my workout. But you ever imagine like the gym in January, like close your eyes and like there's all these people there, and then come the end of January, no one's there. And then you're like, oh shit. And then like every year you're like, I'm gonna do it this year. I'm gonna do it this year. And then you didn't do it. Well, we got you covered this year. So we are going to, like I said, teach you how to melt that menopausal belly and maintain it. You are in the right place. Okay, so just before, I just want to tell you, we are honored to serve you today. So if you know me, and you know Sarah, we are known for giving pure value as well as immediate, actionable, honest advice. So I can't stand when someone comes on Facebook or I guess Instagram, and then they tell you like fake things that they lie to you about what really works. And this week is dedicated to empowering you, right? To feel good, to tell you the truth, to help you get some quick results, to shrink that waistline for good without sacrifices. So I see a bunch of clients here today. So as our clients know, if you're a client, you can kind of like give me a what's up, give me like a little heart emoji, whatever. Yeah. Okay. I see some. All right. I want my clients know whenever we start any type of calls, we always start with our wins, right? Because that's brain research and everything we do is based on science, right? So we always start with sharing our win because celebrating yourself daily, right? And sharing wins is so super important. And no win is too small, no win is too big. So it's very important to share your wins. So please share your wins in the chat. My chat is not flowing down. Yes. Okay. So, that being said, it is up to you, right, to pay close attention, engage in my chat, engage in this, right? And so, whether you're here live, whether you're on the replay, and take action this week to learn and make changes. Again, it is up to you. So, You have to be an action taker. So I want you to write in the chat. Yes, I am an action taker. Ooh, took a morning walk today. I'm looking at it. So write your win. I'm an action taker. And a reminder to say all the way till the end to be eligible. Okay, to be eligible towards your prize. I'm getting a message from Sarah. Let me see if she's telling me everything. Oh, I'm in the Zoom. Okay, yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. Okay. So let's talk about how to, oh, I am an action taker. I am an action taker. Yes. Let's talk about how to set you up for success today in this course and the next 3 days, right? So the one thing that I say, right, in all these trainings is that I love to help people every single day, right? And every single one of you, right? We're going to shrink your waistline. We're going to get rid of that hormonal belly fat. You know, those little, everyone knows what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Um, but this is a personal choice, right? Our goal is to help you break the cycle. Now, you can put a one in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. That yo-yo, when you tell yourself every year, I'm going to do it this year. This is the year it's going to be, right? This is the year where I'm going to get rid of my belly fat. I'm going to go in the summer. I'm going to finally take off my cover up and I'm going to like walk around the beach, right? I'm going to feel good. This is the year where I'm finally going to get into a workout routine. I'm going to feel good. My joints are going to stop hurting and I'm going to commit to myself for the first time. And my kids, my grandkids are going to be proud of me. This is the year where I break the cycle of generations. I'm going to stop talking like my mom talked about her weight in front of my daughters. I'm going to stop doing it, right? So this is the year. Well, we're going to do it this year. We're going to finally do it this year. So a couple things. A couple things, first of all. We have a giveaway at the end. Like I said, it's our day one giveaway. Again, this is a thing. If you want it at the end, there's two ways to get it. 2026, yes, is the year of Cheryl. I love this. I love all this participation. It is crushing. If you want to get our day one giveaway, okay, which is a 15-minute total body burn workout, someone write that in the chat. Total body burn workout. I need you to text our personal number, it's our business number that Sarah and I share, and ourself and our team will message it. We'll just give it to you. That number is 1-844. Thank you. Sarah's got it. Okay. And please include your name because otherwise we won't know who you are. Okay. I want to talk about this too. Getting help is a choice. Suffering is a choice. You are here today because you are done suffering, right? You are no longer, you are here to get help, and there is nothing wrong with getting help. I'm here. Please ignore all the tabs that are open here. All right. This is a PowerPoint. Everyone knows I don't make pretty PowerPoints, so you know Sarah made this one. All right. So today we are talking about what does a clean slate look like. Today, we're going to let go of guilt. I want to hear it in the chat. We're going to let go of guilt. We're going to let go of regret. Oh, I see a lot of people commenting here. We're going to let go of embarrassment, right? Disappointment, fear, and shame. I want you all to take notes on this. In the people we work with and in our free community, guilt is a worthless emotion, regret, all these things focus on the past, right? Shame around food, shame around needing help, shame around I should be able to do this, embarrassment, right? Type in the chat, it is never too late to ask for help. This week, I will be your guide. Sarah will be your guide. Maybe these past feelings are associated with a recent health scare or family member, a certain number in the scale that you didn't want to see. Maybe you just don't feel good or unhappy with how you look in photos and can't take it anymore. Maybe you look in the mirror and you don't recognize the person. You're like, who is that? If you are having these feelings, imagine what members around you and the people in your family are picking up on. So let's go over some statistics. I see people writing things down. Shows that 60% of Americans are obese and 80% are overweight. It is more challenging now than ever to get and stay in shape, not to mention more confusing. Put a heart emoji in the chat if you are confused about what to do when it comes to losing weight and getting in shape. Only, oh wait, I guess nobody's confused about what to do with all the stuff. That's the top thing I hear on my calls. I guess four people. Wow, only four people. Yeah. I think we have a crisis going on. So, research also shows 12% of US women are metabolically healthy. This is alarming, right? 7% have good cardiometabolic health. Guys, these are serious health issues. Type 2 diabetes, hypertension, inflammation. For me, when I look at it, the biggest thing to me where it hurts my heart is how it affects our mental health and our self-esteem. So, if what we do, what Sarah and I do, our clients can attest to this, they can write wins, they can write their personal wins, and we're going to give it for free today, right? Is we want you to feel good in your body and feel like look good, of course, but feel amazing. My goal, the reason I wake up in the morning and constantly give the support that I do is because I want you to have freedom from food. I want you to look in the mirror and in your photos and love what you see. I want you to look like you work out. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this, but do some of you work out so much and not look like you work out? I want you to sustain it with joy. And I want you to write this down in the chat. Weight loss is 100% possible for everyone. So, I'm going to go a little bit to talk to you guys about Sarah and I. Um, we have been doing this for over 12 years. We've helped over 1,100 women. For us personally, we both have our own stories. I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism at 27. I went into early menopause after that. All the doctors said to me, no, this isn't going to happen. I have some mental health issues as well. Sarah's had lots. Do you want to tell your story? You can unmute.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I had anorexia and bulimia as a teenager, so it's near and dear to my heart to help women have a healthy relationship with food and a healthy relationship with their bodies. Body dysmorphia is something I've struggled with for a long time, and so I've been in recovery for a very long time now, and I want that for other women. I want you to feel good in your skin and have that healthy relationship with food. And I want to help you age well and have lots of energy as you get older. I lost a mom young, and I always feel like if I could give, one mom back time with their daughter or their child, that is near and dear to my heart.
Biggest goal is for you to say yes to yourself and put yourself first. When you say yes to yourself, everything else is better. A lot of times we as women, we put everyone else first. If there's nothing you learn here today, it's when you focus on yourself, it transcends everything. Your kids, your job, your partner, Saying yes to yourself is okay. You are worth it. You are valued. You are important. And you're also showing other people the importance of you, what you are valued, and how you value yourself. Loving yourself is putting yourself first. Nothing bad can come from putting yourself first. If there's anything I can tell you about, it's that. All right. Now let's get to the myths. So here are the myths, and then we're going to break them down. So you can write these down, but I'm going to break them down for you, and you can absolutely ask like as many questions as you want. We want you to be super involved. There's so much in the chat here. So I just need to eat clean or eat healthy to lose fat. So you know, y'all know about this, right? I have to eat as little as possible to lose fat. Cardio is the best exercise to burn fat. Quick fixes or supplements will get me to my goal weight the quickest. And it's just not possible for me to lose weight. Okay. Um, so all of this stuff, super important. Guys, we're going to go through each of these one by one. I'm not the best at slideshows, but everybody is can comment here. We love to get you involved. Okay. So I just need to eat clean or lose fat. So when Sewell started with us, here she is. Can you guys see her picture? I have her blocked here. So when Sewell started with her, I think she's on here. Huh? Yeah, she's here. So, you know, eating clean, exercising, um, and you know, the goal for me for every single person is to eat as much food as possible while still losing body fat. Okay, so eating clean, right? You can eat clean and still, right? You have to hit your numbers, right? So you have to, and it has to be your individual numbers, right? So this chat is on fire. Okay, so that's what you need, you have to do right now. So you can eat all the clean foods in the world, but if you're not hitting your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, and you're not volume eating, you're not going to lose fat. So figure out your numbers. That is kind of what we do inside our program, right? That's a great question. So, we're going to talk about nutrition specifically more tomorrow, but that's a great question. So, with your numbers, that's kind of like where your calories are, right? And then where your proteins, your carbs, and your fats are, as well as your micros, right? Which are your like your veggies, your fruits, right? All those things. And we're going to talk more about that tomorrow. So we'll get more into that. But a lot of times people are like, oh, I just need to eat clean. Well, there's so much information out there, right? Well, what does clean eating mean? There's different ways of clean eating, right? So I'll give you a little example of like kind of like things that we teach our clients, right? So um, a half a cup of nuts, a half a cup of nuts, which is really little, is about 400 calories. A quarter cup of nuts is 200 calories, right? A Snickers bar is about 200 calories. So it's understanding that clean eating doesn't always equal the best for fat loss. So we'll get more into that. All right, so the number two is I have to eat as little as possible to lose fat. So, again, eating little will just make me super freaking miserable. And I'm trying not to curse here because I'm trying not to offend anyone. So, I eating little is not really like if I ate little, I'd be super starving because all my meals look this big. So we want to teach you this week how to fuel your body, right? Fuel your body, eat as much as possible, like I was saying earlier, while still losing body fat, but also fit in your treats, right? So how does that work? Well, you have to understand how to eat, right? You have to fuel and not be hungry. So again, this goes back to understand your numbers, eating voluminous foods, right? eating, make sure you're hitting your protein goals, right? There's no quick fix to that, right? Your protein, your veggies, your carbs. Yep, you have to eat your carbs, but also, right, fitting in those treats there, right? Instead of very, very little food, right? You can eat very, very little food, but then you're hungry. That's your metabolism, right? We don't want that, right? We don't want to be hungry because that will affect your cortisol. So, yes. Number three, and this one is used like who I used to be. So, cardio is the best exercise to burn fat. So, I used to be a cardio queen, right? So, here's the thing about cardio. Cardio is amazing for your heart. It's amazing for your lungs. I am not anti-cardio. I think you should walk. I think you should move. But if you are looking for fat loss, it's kind of the opposite of what you should be doing. You don't want to do too high intensity cardio because it will raise your cortisol level. So for fat loss, you really, really want to do our metabolic strength training workouts. We are going to give you an example of a workout today. Let me know in the comments if you're excited about this workout. We're going to give you a workout, right? And it's going to be pretty exciting. Yes. So strength training, right? You are going to what? Okay. So as we get older, right, starting with 30, as because you're like, everything I used to do isn't working anymore. I don't know if you can relate to that. So once you turn 30, right, it's not that we suddenly gain weight. That's actually not even true. It's that our body composition changes and our muscle kind of turns into fat. All right. So what happens is our weight doesn't gain. We start moving less, right? So we need to build that muscle, which raises our basal metabolic rate. Well, all that means is, I know I'm getting a little sciencey, is that we aren't burning as much fat at rest, right? So we do that by building muscle. So that's what these workouts are all about. Yes. So we want workouts to be with progressive overload, right? And when we do too much cardio, what happens? We get freaking hungry, right? We get freaking hungry. Like when I used to do like all these running workouts, I used to get super hungry. And when I was younger, I could, anyone relate to that? No one gets hungry when they do cardio and used to do cardio. Okay, cool. I guess I'm just the only one. I'm super, super special. Okay. And this next one, um, this next one is really the hardest one to not go for. Quick fixes or supplements will get me to my goal weight the quickest. All right, so Cheryl. All right, so this is one of our clients, and you can see she's in her 60s. And when she started with us, she had done like Optivia. Has anyone here ever done Optivia? That's a really famous one. Any of those like Jenny Craig, she'd done all those things. And it would always be like, I'm on a diet right now. I'm not on a diet. I'm doing this. I'm being good right now. Has anyone ever said those things to themselves? I'm being good right now. I'm on a diet right now. I'm like, I can't, like, this week is not a good time. Like right now I'm doing, okay. So those things, right? Those things are good. If something has an end date, if anything you're doing has an end date and doesn't have strength training, and you're after 30 years old and you're not eating food that's grown from the ground, and by food that's grown from the ground, I mean like your fruits and vegetables, I want you to take a moment, step back, and think about that. Whether you're a mother or not, this is how you're raising your kids. And I'm not talking about the GLPs. I'm talking about normal, eating normal, everyday food, strength training. What are you putting inside your body? You do. you must be able to do for the rest of your life, right? You want to eat real food and it has to continue. It has to be a lifestyle, it has to be real, and it has to really change your life. Now, most of you here have seen our testimonials. You've seen that our the women here eat real food. They've changed their habits, right? And they've learned how to work out and they feel amazing. I mean, look at this lady. She was like, now I know how to eat the cake. Before she was avoiding the cake, right? She was eating like nothing, 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 and then binging, right? So it's really changing yourself. The average woman, I want you to write this in the chat, goes on 86 diets in her lifetime. 86 diets. Let that sink in. Yeah. And think about in your past how many diets you've been on, how many things you have tried and haven't succeeded in. Think about what you did and think about did it work long term? What were you doing? Was it something that you were able to be consistent with? Think about what was missing. Why am I and Sarah so confident in what we do and what we're saying here? Now, this is what I call the special snowflake scenario. It's just not possible for me personally to lose weight. Again, you are not a special snowflake. I can assure you 100% that every single person we have worked with in the last 12 years, which is 1,100 plus women, when they follow what we tell them to do, they have lost weight. And I'm talking about PCOS, I'm talking about hypothyroidism, like myself, the things, all the things. Now, certain things make it harder, absolutely, right? I mean, I have hypothyroidism, I went into menopause early. I understand that. A lot of things make things, just because something makes it harder doesn't mean that it's not possible. Doesn't mean that you can't get in your best shape, not somebody else's best shape, but in your best shape. One of the hardest things to do is to focus on yourself and not anyone else, right? If you believe you can or you can't, is the truth. I'll repeat that. If you believe you can or you can't, is the truth. Because you create your goals, you create your accountability, you create your belief, right? And then we give you support. But I want you to think about this. What myths are you holding on to? One or two, three, four? I'm curious to hear from you. Yeah, that's really good, Cheryl. What myths are you guys holding on to? Yeah. Some people have a really hard time putting other people first all the time. Wow, this is so deep. Yes, you cannot out exercise a bad diet. That's the hardest one for me with the cardio. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So usually with our on most of our calls, when me and Sarah work with our clients, we always have goals, right? So because without a plan, your plan is to fail, right? That's accountability, right? Like if I and I've been doing this for a very, very long time. So when I don't have a plan, I don't go anywhere. Like if I don't have like a 6 months plan, a year plan, a 3 months plan, right? We break it down. So I want you to think about a tangible goal. Like a tangible goal, when we think about a tangible goal, that is where you want to be scale wise or looks wise. That is what we do with our clients. So for you, if today is April 13th, in 3 months, it is going to be July 13th. I want you to think about what is your tangible goal for that time, your tangible weight goal for that time. And that's your homework to think about that. So, a couple things. So, just a reminder to that if you would like our workout, you can text us that number, you can Facebook message us that number, and we will send it right to you. I want you to think about, does anybody in here feel like a hamster on a wheel, right? You can raise your hand in the chat. You're working super, super hard and you're getting absolutely nowhere while you feel like you're doing all the things, like all the right things, but nothing is happening. I just want you guys to know that it doesn't have to be this way. You can break free from this exhausting and this depressing rat race, right? Just like so many of our clients here had that you've seen that are actually here, right? All you need, and I can promise you, I see so many people raising their hands. All you need is the exact plan for your body and your goals, right? You do not have to be extreme. If you are ready to shrink your waistline, lose your belly fat forever, I will give you the exact roadmap for your body you so desperately want. So if you are on the call today and you are ready to do that right now, I'm going to send you, well, Sarah will put a call link to book a call with us. This call is free, but if you book today, you will get 25% off of our midlife makeover program. So if you're interested, this is no pressure at all. We're still giving away 3 days of our belly fat class, belly blast class. Okay. So this is good for anyone who is on the call today. All right. So yes. Okay. Now, Sarah, we're
Yes.
gonna give away this is the person. So couple directions. Day one giveaway, you text us or you Facebook message us. If you want 25% off our program, you can schedule a call. And now we're going to give away our dumbbells. That's our prize for today. Every day we give away a prize.
All right, so if you commented in the chat a couple times, I put you in the name wheel. So these are for people who were active in the chat. So let's see. I don't know if you guys can hear that background
I love
noise.
this, Deborah. Come on, dumbbells.
All right, Cheryl Bruns, you are the winner for
Yay!
today's giveaway,
Yay!
which is a set of dumbbells. We have your contact information, so I will reach out to you to get that over to you. Congratulations, Cheryl, and thank you all for participating in the chat. It was really great.
Just a reminder that tomorrow we will be going over the nutritional roadmap to balance hormones and melt your belly. And if you can't make it on time tomorrow, we do have the replay coming up. I'm so excited. We are so honored that you guys were here today. If you have any questions about this masterclass, just message us. We are very, very responsive. We so appreciate you guys coming. This is, our clients can attest, like this is what makes us get out of bed in the morning. Honestly, I hope you have a wonderful end of your day. Thank you so much for coming and have a great, great week. See you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.